Hey guys, this is Way to Fail Self, and this is Game Dev Tycoon, a third video taking a look at sort of the game, and we have moved on from the very beginning of the game to where things get more complicated. This is me. I have some good design skills, some good technology skills, and I've just hired my first employee. Not the best person I've ever hired, especially early on. I wish the speed was a lot faster, but it's cheap, it's extra staff, it's kind of necessary for this point. Our first goal is to be able to develop a custom engine that uses the next level of graphics. And to do that, we're going to have to make at least one more game. So we're going to make a game for, let's see here, what's a good, we want to do something that's, let's see here, we'll do a space adventure. We'll do it on the Game Boy. And one thing that I've picked up is that the Game Boy really favors younger audiences. So we had an adventure space game before called something. We're just going to call this Moo, because that's easy for the kiddos to say. So let's see here, a space adventure. I don't know exactly. Let's go ahead and put a story in this. That's important for the kids to have, and we have the money to throw around a little more now. So if I were to do an adventure game, I want the engine to be good. And the story, we'll kind of balance the engine and story. You gotta have some hook. Yeah. I mean, my engine's kind of getting dated, so we'll do about like that. And let's see here, can I strike fire twice and make millions of dollars? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the answer is probably no. If we're doing a space adventure, level design is important. Artificial intelligence, I don't know. No, let's do, probably not as important. We'll go like that, level design and the dialogue. Alright, so the Game Gear has been released, or whatever they actually want to call it. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of research points, which is good, but I'm a little worried because this game doesn't seem to be shaping up. Let's see here, do I want super fancy graphics? I think the answer is everybody wants super fancy graphics. So, let's see here. Yeah, we'll do that. I have mono sound. It's the Game Boy. That's all it has. It's not like it's basic sounds of just running electricity over a chip. But, oh my god, I swear I made better games solo. So I don't know what that's all about. But hey, that's why you add another person to your team to drag you down, apparently. It's going to be a new design record, but not much else. And I lose 53,000, so look, I went from $2 million to a lot less. And I get a new combo here. Notice I didn't get great combo, so I did unlock, by getting level 3 here, I did unlock graphics version 3, and so this game is probably not going to, oh shit, so I get 3D graphics as well. Let's good luck with that on the Game Boy. Save that for a rainy day though. But so first reviews, I have a feeling this is not going to be a bunch of 9s and 10s. Oh, 7. Wow, that's higher than I expected. That is way higher than I expected. Alright, so 8, 7, 7, 8. Apparently it's not all about those two numbers up there, so 7s and 8s, all in all, very solid effort. So, the Commodore 64 is going bye-bye in year 4. So there we go, rank 7. So, did I already make a profit? No, not quite, but I'm well on my way. I don't think we're going to make Ballbusters 2 million, but I did rank in the top 10. Hi boss, I think we could really use some security upgrades. I could pay $50,000 for it, that doesn't cost a lot. So there we go, we don't want people stealing our stuff. That would suck. I've noticed there's not really events like in other games. So upgrade that engine. There's not events like in another game. This game gets compared to, oh shit, I gotta research graphics, don't I? Yeah. See, these aren't the challenges you have in the other game. There's not events that really take away stuff. Okay, so 2D graphics. I need... Oh shit, I need 8 research points. Damn it. Okay, well, medium is going to be really expensive. Crap. Marketing's going to be important, but that costs 40 points, so I'm just going to have to grind to make a few more games here. So I could try some contract work. Let's do some contracts here, see if we can get some points up, because I want to make a new engine. I can feel mine starting to get a little... It's going to start getting dated soon. So, they filed for bankruptcy, they failed to do stuff, it's all factually correct. So we get 25,000 for that. Contract work, character design, or debug the program. So we'll do this again. I released 2. And see, this is nice. It does say when it's no longer released how much you made for it. So that's nice. I just would love to have some sort of pull-down menu that shows the stats. So a cosmetic change, something that's... I don't want to say it's not that hard to program, but $500,000 in sales is really good, actually. But I can only hope that I keep that up. So I'm at 31. How many points do I need to research? 80. Seriously, 80, man. Okay, well... Oh my god, I can make a post-apocalyptic game for kids. I did actually. There's a genre called cyberpunk that I made in my last playthrough. I made a cyberpunk RPG, or directed at children, and one of the reviews gave me a 2, and it's like, cyberpunk is awful for children. I don't know. I love RoboCop. He's not really cyberpunk, he's just a cyborg, but... we're going to keep making it for the kiddos. I'm going to make a prison casual game. Probably not. Let's make a casual sports game. There we go. We're going to make it for the game kid, and we're just going to call it... Let's see, what in the genre of awful sports we're going to call Frisbee Dogs. I guess it has to be, excuse me, Frisbee registered trademark Dogs. Because Frisbee's a brand name, I guess. At least it was back then. So, 2D graphics version 2, Frisbee Dogs. Because who doesn't love dogs and who doesn't love Frisbees? So that's your sports game. How are we going to roll with this? Let's see here. We want something that's fun. I don't really care about the story, so we'll cut that cost out. The engine needs to be good, but it needs to be... I'm just thinking back to, like, there's like hit a button, stuff that's on the phone. It's like, it's all gameplay, it's all sizzle, less substance. And that's okay. So we're gonna just see what we can do. And this is why I like a balanced person early. Frisbee dogs. Nope, not really. So dialogues are no. Artificial intelligence? They're dogs. They're dogs. Yes, they are dogs that are smarter than you are. I don't know. I'll put that up a little bit. We'll keep level design up. What are you going to do? It's like, is the dog going to be your friend? It's not a Tamagotchi or whatever it's called. Ben, which is pretty amused by Northern Lion on his Let's Play talk about that, not to promote other channels on my channel. How dare me to do that? But let's see here. World design. Yes, the world of Dogcraft. We'll do it. We'll do something crazy with our mono sound here, but it's a casual game. It's people want to look at dogs. They want to look at dogs. They want to say, what kind of dog is catching my Frisbee? It's a Game Boy. I don't know. But here we go. Take out those bugs. Can we get any bonus content? Yes. Any others? We'll stop there. I had a bad habit of clicking on that when there's a bug that pops up. So, alright, new combo and great combo. Frisbee, registered trademark dogs. Somehow I'm not having to pay a royalty for using Frisbee. But, so I gained all kinds of stuff. Let's trash this game. Now let's release it. Alright, so better dialogues and more things that I can cram into the engine. There we go. So no project. First review has come in, and it is a 10. 10, 10, 10 me. 10. Wow. 9, 10, 10, 10. We're not gonna do that. I hate 10, 10, by the way. Just learning all kinds of things about me, but 8s and 9s. We are like little hit makers here today. I've usually start flopping by now. Maybe enough failed playthroughs, or one like stumble throughs got me going. So Frisbee Dogs, how are you doing? It is the number 6 selling game on the Game Kit, because everybody loves dogs apparently. So it's making me some good cash. Now, another thing you can do. Oh, I started playing Frisbee Dogs. I have no idea what it's in for. True without saying, visual design is one of the many reasons why Frisbee registered trademark dogs deserves your attention. It's simply one of the best games I've played. Gary White of Gamers. You might have a problem, because I kind of take that. But once their bar starts to slip like that, you really ought to send them on vacation. Because otherwise, they'll just sit there and pout. So, is there any contract work I can do solo? I probably can't do that solo. But I'll try. I might be able to. I'm fast enough. I'm smart enough. There we go. So I'm getting some blue pips. Probably one game away from that custom engine. I want to make custom engine. I want to make... what do you call it? I want to be able to research medium games, because medium games unlocks another very important part of the game that I want to be able to show you. So medium games is actually 10 rating points. Medium games is something you don't want to dabble into until you have 3 staff. I'm not really quite stable for that yet, so first priority is going to be getting the graphics. So let's create a new game. Once again, target at the younger folk. And what have let's just recap here. What have I made lately? So I think it may be time for me to do the stupid cash in here. So space adventure, military action, prison simulation, sports casual, medieval strategy, sports simulation. I think it is time for a fantasy RPG, but way to fail, or good kitty. That's what everybody does in these games. You're right. And you know why everybody does it? Because it works, damn it. So Gameling, young kid, with Mega Cat 2000. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to top that engine name with my next engine, but we are going to call this... Let's see here. If we're talking fantasy, and the dragon thing's overdone, but we are just going to... My secret closet. Oh, man, that is such a play on poor little innocent kids. I don't know, it just reminds me of Little Nemo in the Game of Dreams, or whatever it's called, which is an awesome game. Pick it up or find it somewhere and play it, it's great. But my secret closet, there's absolutely nothing innocuous about that name. If one is making it for the Titan V or whatever it's called. Frisbee Dogs, 6. What the hell? Alright, so Frisbee Dogs made a lot of money. It was actually reviewed about as well as World War IV. Oh no, it wasn't. But it wasn't a smash hit. It was close. It did sell really well. So I'll take it. So fantasy RPG, what did I say before? No engine, linear story, gameplay is important, story and quest is by far the most important. Like I said, there's some formula to this, it's trial and error. I've played a whole playthrough of this game, so I've figured out some things. Multi-genre, which is something you can unlock, still confuses the crap out of me, but I mean, it's like, what do you want in an RPG? Artificial intelligence? It's okay, but level design? It doesn't matter. Dialogues? Yes. That's what you want. So we're down to 2 million. Hopefully we can put some more design and technology and all this crap into it, and then what do people really want? They want world design. Now, technically a lot of people do love soundtracks now, but if we're talking back in the day, actually, man, games like King's Quest and stuff, and Might and Magic, those had really awesome soundtracks for their time, but the instrumentation, not a lot you can do with MIDI or Sound Blaster. World design is always going to be number one. Oh, I played so much of World of Zine and Clouds of Zine from Might and Magic. So let's do this. That's a bunch of stuff up there. Wow, that is like the best designed game I've ever made. Ever. Okay, so new gaming console. Didn't they just release something else? The Vina Oasis. I guess that's the Sega Genesis. New start. It's gonna be the genesis of a new generation of gaming. This almost sounds like a direct quote. Some games are already announced for the console, suggest it'll appeal to more mature audiences because Vega does what Nintendo don't, apparently. So let's see here. More blue things, as long as you don't create a bug. Records, wow, new records all around, so we are banging this up. Let's see here, I don't get any experience bonuses because this is something I've done before, but right now I'm trying to milk the sale cow. And I still haven't gotten enough research points. So let's release this game. Simple cutscenes, those are all things we want in our engine. Secret closet, do it for me. Wow, okay. 9. There we go. So I've apparently figured something out in this game. Come on, give me a 10. Give me a 10. I just want a straight 9. Well, that's good. Focus on dialogue served well. So this is great for a 2-person team. In fact, it may just be time for me to suck it up and get a third team member. So far, I'm raking in all kinds of profit. But making small games eventually starts to cap you on what you can do because you're not going to be making millions, except for very rare instances here. My Secret Closet, on the other hand, what is that about? It's about going into the closet and there's all these crazy things that are in there because it's a fantasy RPG, obviously. It's not me thinking of a South Park episode with Tom Cruise and John Travolta and I forget who else, but it's been years since South Park's been involved in my life. So, let's hire another person. And this time, we got one bounce person. I want to get some coder, an actual coder here. I'm going to up my search budget a little bit. Let's do 100,000. Because I want to get somebody good here. We are going to do some contract work until we can get 80,000 because that's easy. When I started playing My Secret Closet, oh, that sounds so bad to read. I had no idea what I was in for. The character dialogues in this game were outstanding. Really, we'd be so captivating in conversation. Stellar effort by Good Kitty, Andrew McNamara of Game Informant, which will go bankrupt. God rest their souls. So see, let's hear. So Edward McCormick, Elias Rogers, or Robert Santos. See, Santos has a really good technology rating, but a crappy speed rating. Ed McCormick, good and not so good. Lowest, but a high speed rating. So, we'll go with Robert Santos. And that's 23,000 per month more. So, this is where it gets a little more difficult because you have to start. Let's do the welcome staff training. Have to start working on specific things. Okay, so my people are starting to get burned out just a little bit. So I'm going to send you on vacation in just a little bit. I don't want to train you. I want to do one more bit of contract work. Neither of these are too great. See, my efficiency is lower than I'd like, but I really want to make another engine here. But I'm probably going to have to make one more game, just so I can research some other stuff. Let's see, I just want to look at the research real quick. Yeah, it's really easy to expand just too quickly. Apparently I can't research right now, but I can. So joystick, don't need that. Marketing, medium games, gonna need that. 2D graphics version 3, I'm almost there. Better dialogues, open world, simple cutscenes. All important things. But I don't have to cram them all into my stuff. Secret Closet made lots of money. So we get more contract work, medium-sized contracts have been unlocked. Medium games have not. But that's okay because we're going to develop another game here. And no matter what, I think I'm going to, if this goes over a little bit over time, I want to be able to show what the next sort of set is. So let's see here. I need to remember what I've been working on here, because I haven't unlocked a lot of genres lately. So let's see, sports casual, space adventure. I think it's time for a sci-fi action game, don't you? Sci-fi action. Everyone thinks sci-fi, oh, it's space. Look at the Game Boy and its amazing market share. The Nintendo somehow is dropped all the way down here. Game Boy, kicking strong. So let's hear. But sci-fi is always like aliens, aliens, aliens. No, we're going to do a different kind of sci-fi. We're going to do the kind of screwed up actual sci-fi. We'll just call this Another World. See? Open-ended. All I have to do is come up with the titles for this game. It's pretty simple. So, let's start development. I know you're not all the way there, buddy, but action. So, who gives a shit about the story? I kind of do, personally, but see here, this is what worked for us, I think, last time. Right around like that. So, your efficiency is low because you need your coffee and you just joined us. I'm really doing this for the research points, so dialogues don't matter as much. Level design does, and artificial intelligence. What's going to be more important here? Do AI just a little bit more. I like level design though, that's just my personal bias. So let's hear Another World, and this is probably where I have 3 people, but my engine's going to start tanking just a little bit here. World design doesn't matter, but it's okay. I'm going to go back to sound and graphics. A little bit of world design. So get that pump-up music in the background. Boss, I've discovered some really dedicated fans, so please help me. I've created a game using a lot of material from our game. They don't make any money of it, they just seem to do it for fellow fans. Our legal advisor strongly suggested we shouldn't allow this to go on. What would you do? Why would the legal advisor stop that? Well, there is a lot of legal jargon, legal reasons, but what it boils down to is that they are not using fair use or any of that because they're using it without permission. And even if they're not making money of it, that's not a requirement under the law for any kind of misappropriation, lack of using things without permission. It's still bad. You can still be sued for it. You can get a cease and desist order. But what I'm going to do, because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to let them be. In other words, give them permission because, fuck it, it's a fan game. It's for my social change prison game here. So I want them to be able to spread the word about why prison is terrible. So we're getting all kinds of research. That's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted to get out of this. So, can we make something good? Well, I just put 2 more bugs in it, so... Okay, help me, please. So before legal advisor decided to stop, and we didn't want to, so thank you for not doing that. Best company in the world? Good kitty. We gained 500 fans. Smiley face. Those smiley faces weren't around in this era. Okay, so we want games with new... Oh my gosh, games with new topics at the moment. I don't think I've done a sci-fi action yet, so... What you get with new topics here is that you can get a massive sales boost if you do something that's a new topic here. So we're going to release this now. I don't think I've done sci-fi action yet, so that should count. New topic. Now this isn't a new topic for the industry, this is a new topic for you, so this is something I haven't done before. This is the... Oh, trend match as well. So see, we get 1.8 extra experience, and this is going to help with our sales as well. Not necessarily going to help with reviews. And I wonder if I can actually research the next level of graphics. But there we go. Release the game. Let's go ahead and start this research now, because I want to be able to... My next step's going to be make a new engine, then we're going to focus on making a... medium-sized game. That may be our next episode, after all, because this has been stretching on a little while. So we're going to do 2D graphics, version 3, blah blah blah. What am I looking at? That's what I'm looking at. So 80 points. And then we're going to do 10 points and 15 points. So, of all of these, simple cutscenes are nice. Better dialogues are important though, and we're going to do open world because I like open world games. So Another World has come in, and what do they think? think I'm about to get slammed here. 8. There we go. So we're getting some solid reviews, 7s, 8s. I'll take that. My engine needs some serious love here, so I will take those scores, absolutely. That's fantastic. The sad part is for some of this stuff I'm going to be able to okay, so 33, 39. So new topics are popular, but apparently not popular enough. What other contract work can I do right now? Whew, those are too much for me. Can do the character design real quick. I don't think I'll get 15 research points out of it. I know I'll get a bunch of points out of making an engine though. Oh, guys, it doesn't really matter if you fail, you just want the points. A $7,000 penalty, that's too bad. So see, we're not starting to get the sales that we used to here. So what do? If we don't get the sales that we want, we're sitting at 2 million because this is like just small game problems here. We've had some good hits, but now our profit's starting to cut in because that game was expensive to make. That game was really expensive to make. What the F? I guess it's all those features I tried to pad in. And the new staff member, so that means it's engine time. And this engine's going to be more expensive. I tend to not worry about the lower tier graphics once I move on from them, so look at all these features we can cook into this engine. Just little things to add one by one. Yes, this is going to cost me each time I want to add something in, but now suddenly all my games can use a gamepad. What the F? But man, I don't know. So we're moving on. If we're looking for the Game Boy, so we're starting to look for a 90s name now. So let's see here. We're just going to call Mega Kitty or Mega Cat. MC Turbo Engine 2.0. There we go. Turbo was a good name. Turbo is something that you saw in the 90s all the time. Remember the 90s? You might be too young. I don't know. But we'll create this engine here. Netherworld's off the market. It sold well. I'd say that sold well, but you can see we're starting to run into some money problems here. So this is where you kind of know we're due for a new engine. And I'm going to research medium games as soon as you can't apparently research while you're making a new engine. So the Mega Cat Turbo Engine 2, Turbo Engine 2, I can still say that in a crazy voice. Send you on vacation. And what we're going to do here is go ahead and research. Marketing is going to be important. Medium games are going to be important. 3D games are going to be important later, and I will want simple cutscenes when I do a 3D games engine. But medium games is going to be my first priority, because that opens up the ways that you need to survive for the next set. So we have, we're actually almost there, but unfortunately, I wish I could have squeezed all those features in time. Oh man, what you should be doing is researching new topics, because I'm tired of making the same stuff. Let's get racing. There we go. That sounds like the proper thing to do here, because we need to make more racing games. Highway to Fail Self. I've followed your progress, Good Kitty, for a while enough to start, and it seems your recent expansion you have started to develop larger games. Larger games deserve to be seen by more people, and this is where a publisher can come in handy. So we're going to do a quick preview of the publisher stuff. So publishers that you can make games with. Publishing has been unlocked, and publishing deals are pretty much, they will dictate what console you play on, genre, game type, and sometimes you have options here, like you can do any console, or you can do any type of business game, but it must be on the PC. Any type of simulation game, it must be on there, but the trickiest part, any topic, any genre for the Nintendo, the trickiest part turns out to be getting the minimum score, because if your review, and this is where Metacritic stuff turns into a bitch. I may do a sports action game or something, who knows, but if I were to get a minimum 5 score, if I got like 4s on it, I'd get a 170, or a penalty there, so it sucks if you screw this up. So don't screw it up, pretty much. But instead of getting money from the sales, you get royalties. But we'll see a little bit more of that next time. I'm going to call this a clip. So until next time, you all take it easy and check this game out.